See, basically, MSMEs are the mainstay of any economy. If you encourage MSME and if they grow, I believe the nation will grow. And MSME generates the largest employment among all sectors. And these are all small people, self-help groups, including micro industry, and at the micro level in the villages, in the interiors. Imagine if they tomorrow grow and become small enterprises from just self-help group. It is a big leap forward for them. And once they become industry at the micro level, micro enterprises, tomorrow they grow to the medium level and they can grow into big industry. There are cases where such things have happened. In Goa, it is the emphasis on encouraging young entrepreneurs per se, and also I want to get more women in the fold, so that they are encouraged and more people come and exhibit their product, manufacture it, and it is marketed on a digital platform, so you have a much larger playing field for them in terms of their economics working. Now, having said that, there are 66,000 registered MSME people in Goa. Women are only 1,600, which is a very poor figure. Actually, it should have been something around 50%.
Okay.
Had it been there, you would have seen the amount of a new ecosystem which would have been generated. Emphasis will be now with the officials from the central ministry being so passionate about helping Goa. I have requested them as well as our officers go to the grassroots level, meet the people down in the villages, meet the people who are actually having their industry, go to the industrial estates, and once they go there, explain to them the scheme, surely they will take benefit. Right now, they don't even have knowledge, so and so finance is available. These are the schemes being given to us by central government. Not many people know. 66,000 also is not a very happy figure. We want to increase that figure as well. We want more people to be integrated and doing good business in Goa.
Thank you. One more thing is that yesterday in cabinet, the government seems to have taken that SEZ land back. Could you highlight on that, especially on the Nylon 66?
No, yesterday that land has been taken back after making a payment to Meditab, and this land will rest with the government because the government is going to pay for that. Initially, it was IDC which was supposed to pay, but IDC's board decided that we are not in a position to pay that because the IDC wants to improve upon its infrastructure in all the industrial estate. So if they give money to acquire more land, it doesn't make sense.
So any idea like for what it will be used now?
Yeah, it will be used to build up the infrastructure in all the industrial estates. Because there are complaints of bad roads, bad water supply, other drains are not proper, firefighting equipment is not proper. So all this will be put in place. It is high time that we rise to a level where people feel it's a real pleasure to do business in Goa and to put up set up the industry in Goa.
Last week, Minister
Gadkari
visit to Goa. They give the special gift to the Goa. Any special development about it? Any special?
You have spoken to him.
A lot of EV buses were supposed to come.
तुम्ही किती बोललेले?
Demand केले अजून तुम्ही?
See, EV buses are coming as it is, but side by side we have also procured normal buses, that is those diesel buses, and even just yesterday I launched a service from Bogmalo. Interiors where they were not covered. So in due course of time, it will happen. In fact, Nitin Gadkari also explained, you must have missed that, if there is demand for 1,000 buses, only 500 buses are being produced in India, electrical vehicles, including those buses. That's why there is a shortage.
Okay. So what about in the past few days there have been number of accidents have been increasing. Anything on that you would like to say? As a transport minister.
See, there is so much irresponsibility on behalf of people also. They don't have a care for whom they are hitting or going recklessly and hitting somebody. What can anybody do? Government is doing its best. We are curing the problematic areas which are called accident prone areas, black spots so called. We are removing that. In fact, we have got funds also from the center to do that. But people also have to take care. There is also enforcement. Moment you do more enforcement, again also, on that also there is a hue and cry. So what do we do? People also have to think twice before speeding along the highway. Roads are there for you to drive smoothly, not to kill others on the road. They are not for you to get drunk and come on the road and bang somebody. If you don't have a license, it's not that you teach people on the main road, people how to drive. That is what you have seen happening with this renter car also. They should also be more responsible. Everybody, all stakeholders have to be more responsible. Then these things will not happen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.